Hey guys, welcome to this week's episode of Twin Flame Truth. Um, Thanks for joining me today. Today's topic of Twin Flame Truth is about, we're going to discuss the real reason for the Twin Flame journey, the actual reason why you're on this journey, what the whole point is, why we need to feel so much pain going through this at first, all of that. The answer to that, the reason for the twin flame journey, might surprise you. It's not what you think. It is not to be with the twin flame. It is not to have a physical relationship with the twin flame. Yes, that's very likely the catalyst that got you started on this journey. And it's also a very awesome byproduct of this journey, should you choose to have that. But that is not the reason for the journey. The actual reason for the journey is that the twin flame journey is the very first step of your ascension. So what is ascension? Ascension literally means to rise above, to rise up. In spiritual terms, and the whole reason we will ascend and everyone will ascend at some point is it means that you are ascending, rising above the 3D physical world, and really transmuting and alchemizing yourself from into your true soul vibration, which is pure love. We are all our souls. We are not our physical bodies. That includes you, that includes your twin flame, that includes me, everyone. No one is their bodies or their mind. Everyone is their soul. Your soul is energy. It's a vibration and a frequency, and that vibration and frequency is just pure love. Now, there is a part of your soul, like a little string of it, that comes down into the physical 3D world, that is tethering you to the 3D world, through which you interact with everyone else's energy in the 3D world. And that part of your soul, that vibration of that part of your soul, just that little tiny part that's keeping you tethered to the physical world and interacts with other energy in the physical world, is a fear-based energy. Why? Because everything in the 3D physical world is fear. Everything is energy, and it's all a fear-based energy. Every person's soul that's here is fear-based energy. Every single thing that's created here is created from a fear-based energy because it's created through the mind. So the 3D world is one of fear. So now back to the ascension. When we rise above the 3D world, the physical world of fear, and to do that spiritually, we are shifting closer into alignment with our soul, our love vibration soul. To do that, we need to transmute the part of our soul that's within us physically from a fear-based energy into its original love-based energy. And that, when you fully do that, when you fully shift into alignment with your true soul vibration, that is ascension. That's what happens. Now, the twin flame journey is just the very first step of your ascension. We're not reaching ascension in this lifetime. That's not feasible. That's not going to happen. People are just now awakening to this very first step, which is the twin flame part of the journey. So the twin flame journey, the point is, it's the first step of your ascension. It is to rise above the physical 3D world of fear. And how we do that is, we're not physically going to levitate or anything like that. We transmute, we alchemize, we perform alchemy on the fear-based part of our soul that's tethering us to the physical world. And we alchemize that, transmute that energy back into our pure love energy. Now that may sound crazy and scientific and over your head, and of course I don't blame you if it is, but it really is actually a simple process. But and I'll explain that more in a minute. But so the 3D world, as I said, is one of fear-based energy. So love does not exist in the 3D world. Despite what we're told, despite love songs and poems and movies and all of that, and what we're told, and we love people, and what we think we feel is love, it's not love. Nothing in the physical world is love. It can't be. Why? Because it's a fear vibration. Fear is the opposite of love, and they can't coexist. They do not coexist. Now, in the realm of the soul, 5D, which is our true soul vibration, which is pure love, there's no fear. So fear can't exist where love exists either. They're two opposites. They're mutually exclusive. They can't exist together. With the fear vibration of the 3D world, again, Twin Flame journey is to ascend out of that. So we shift from fear-based energy within ourselves into our soul energy, which is pure love. And that is ascension. The Twin Flame journey is the very first part of that journey of ascension, because the old saying is true, when they actually say they didn't really know what they were talking about with love, because love actually is not a verb. Verb is action, and action is physical, and so love is not a verb. But when they say that you can't love anyone until you love yourself, and no one can love you until you love yourself, and that is kind of true. That concept is actually true when it comes to ascension, because that explains why the Twin Flame journey is the very first step of it. The Twin Flame journey is the first step of your ascension, because Twin Flame journey is where you learn to unconditionally love yourself. And yourself, you are a soul. So you love yourself as a soul on the soul level. And you do that by shifting closer into alignment with your soul. Energetically, you transmute your fear-based energy of the part of your soul that is here in the physical world. You transmute that into your original soul love energy. And so that is why the Twin Flame journey is the very first step of your ascension. The Twin Flame is you. Remember, the Twin Flame is you. So you have to balance and transmute that fear-based energy. You need to square with yourself and balance yourself first. Love yourself first before you can start on the other steps of the ascension journey, which would be to other things other than yourself. And I mean, everything else in the world you would have to square with in order to reach ascension. So, first we're just dealing with ourselves and the Twin Flame journey. And that's why it's the first step of your ascension. It has to be the first step, because you have to deal with yourself first and balance yourself first and be love yourself first before you can deal with other things in your world, and then balance those out as well. So the 3D world, as I said, is one of fear. And you can see this, by the fact that it's all separate. It's duality. It's polarities and opposites, right? So we have up and down, hot and cold, in and out, light and dark, good and bad, all these opposites. And so what are opposites? They're two ends of something. They're polarities, right? And so but in the middle, there's nothing. So they give the illusion of separateness, of not together, right? And that's exactly the illusion that's going on with you and your twin flame in the physical world. Like I said, you are always connected. You are your twin flame. However, in the physical world, just to the physical eyes, it looks like we're separate because we're in two separate physical bodies. But remember, we are not those bodies. We are our souls. I'm not my body. You're not your body. Your twin flame isn't his or her body. We are all our souls. In previous lifetimes, we were in different bodies. In the next lifetime, we'll be in other bodies. So if your twin flame was in another body right now, you're more attracted to that other body than with your twin flame. You know what I mean? So it's not the body. Don't ever confuse your twin flame with the physical body or the personality. It is not. That's all physical, and that's not what this journey is about, and that's not what your twin flame is about, and that's not who you are or your twin flame is. You are your soul. So having said that, we're in the world of fear, right? But we need to, the twin flame journey is going to take us out of that fear. We're going to rise above that fear, first step of the ascension. So what happens with that is we have to, like I said, transmute our fear-based energy, which is the part of our soul that's tethering us to the physical world, the part of our soul that interacts with everything else in the physical world, because everything else is energy, and it's also all fear-based energy. Everyone and everything else is energy in this physical world, and it's all fear-based energy. Even the good things, even things that feel good, even the things we are told that mean love, they're not. On a side note about love, so if any of you read my book, Love Exposed, it's on Amazon, you can get it. But I explain what love is, and love is not a verb. It has nothing to do with the physical world. So anything that's like a thought, a word, a feeling, or an action is not love. Those are all physical things. Love is just an energy. It's a state of being. It's your natural state of being. It is your soul. So what we're doing is we're taking our fear-based energy of our soul with this part of the journey, the twin flame journey, and alchemizing it, transmuting it from fear into our true soul vibration of love. We do that in two ways. First, we have to shift closer into alignment with our true soul vibration, with our soul, which is also our twin flame. However, we can't, like I said, it's only closer into alignment. We wouldn't shift totally into alignment at this point because that would be full ascension. And like I said, none of us are there now, and we don't have to be. We only need to shift a little tiny bit to get through this twin flame part of our journey. One thing, we're shifting closer into alignment with our soul. And then the second thing we have to do is we need to balance out the fear-based energy that exists. And at this part of our journey, we're only concerned with how it exists regarding our twin flame. So we need two things. Like I said, shift closer into alignment with our soul, balance our fear-based energy out. And it only takes one twin flame to do this. Why? Because we are the same energy. We are the same soul. So when one twin flame balances out the fear out of the shared energetic field of the twin flames, the whole field is balanced. So that includes for your twin flame, right? So it only takes one twin flame to do this. And that's why there's one of you here and the other one's not. And so just like in the physical world, like I mentioned, it's duality, right? That's the opposites, the up and down, the hot and cold, the in and out. You and your twin flame in the physical world, the way your energy is, because remember, it had that part of your energy, that part of your soul has to be fear-based to be in the physical world. It had to form two opposites as well. And that's what you and your twin flame are experiencing right now. One of you is a push, the other one is a pull. And your two opposites are the exact same energy, just like all the other opposites in the physical world, right? You had to do that to assimilate into this physical world. So what we're doing is we are balancing out those polarities, the push and the pull, the two opposites, to make them come together. We're collapsing the duality is what it's called. And that brings you guys together physically. So there's no fear. Remember, when there's no fear, it's collapsed. What's there? Love. And so that's what you are. And so now to do that, we need to focus only on our souls, only on the energy that, we are, who we are. We are not this physical world. We're not our bodies. We're not our minds. This physical world is merely a reflection of what's going on, within us energetically. It's like, almost like a mirror. Your twin flame, physical form of your twin flame is also your mirror, but way more closely of a reflection than your whole physical world. But anyway, it's all a reflection of what's going on. It's an illusion. Remember, nothing in the physical world is who we are or who anyone is. It's all temporary. We are our souls. Our souls are eternal. And so, the physical world is not real. It's not it's not real. It's an illusion. So this illusion of opposites and polarities and separateness is just that, an illusion. And with the twin flames, that's what makes the bond so sacred. And that's what makes this journey so, actually simple. I mean, when you know what to do, because, you have to go through your soul, that shared soul energy, that love energy. And then when you collapse your fear and balance that out within you, you begin to rise, you begin to ascend. And so rising above this physical 3D world, like I said, you don't physically, levitate, but, your perspective changes. You do actually kind of rise above in your perspective as you balance out that fear. And so you're actually watching your fearfulness, your fearful thoughts, fearful actions, whatever. You're watching that fear from a separate place. You're separate from it because you've risen above it. And so you're able to then control it and stop it and balance it. Really, it is what it is. But it's dissipating it. It makes it go away. So, well, not totally away, because you're always, as long as you're incarnated, there's a little bit, but it makes it go to sleep. It really actually puts it sort of like in a coma, so to speak. And, but you're able to watch it from a detached perspective, like as a casual, like third party observer. And that gives you so much power and so much freedom because, you're no longer in it. Until you start rising and ascending, you are in it. You're in this 3D world. You're in this soup of fear-based energy. You're in it. You are it. But then when you start to work in this process and you balance it and you rise above it, you're no longer in it. And you can see it and you can call it out, and then you can just refuse to feed it. And you starve it out, and that balances it out. And then so as you balance, the fear dissipates. And what is there instead? Love. And you are love. And guess what else is love? Your twin flame, because you are the same thing. You are the exact same energy of love, but you share with no one else in the entire cosmos. So your true love, soul vibration of love comes in, and it's transmutes that fear-based energy into your true soul love vibration of energy. As you do that, your physical world reflects that back. So, what's within, as within, so without, as without, or whatever. Oh, sorry, I said that wrong. As within, so without, right? Like I said, the physical world's like the mirror. The twin flame is your exact mirror. So as you have shifted and aligned closer into your true soul vibration, you've transmuted that fear-based energy. It's asleep in the corner. So now all that's there is love, is your soul. Then your physical world will start to reflect that. And that's how you get to be with the physical form of the twin flame. The physical form of the twin flame must come last. It comes last in this journey, in this part of the journey, because you need to balance this energy out within you first in order for the physical form of the twin flame to be able to come in for good. And as you do this, as you shift closer into alignment with your soul, it's totally permanent. It's very powerful, and it's permanent. You can never go backwards in this journey because it's always forward progressing. So, to do this, to balance out that fear-based energy that you share with your twin flame, the two polarities, right? The push and the pull, to balance those out, you have to do that by looking within you. That's what you have to do. And so you can't do it by, paying attention and focusing and putting your energy on things going on in the physical world. That includes on the physical form of the twin flame, what the twin flame is saying, thinking, feeling, doing. Any of that is going to just feed that fear-based energy, because that's keeping you attached and focused and in the 3D physical world. Remember, we're ascending above that. We're rising above that, right? So we don't want to stay focused on what's going on in the 3D world. That's all irrelevant. We need to rise above it and then focus within. And that will reflect then in our 3D physical world. Ultimately, the first step of ascension, to ascend, to shift closer into alignment with our soul, to balance out this fear-based energy, to get to love. What does that mean? It means we are becoming our true selves. We are becoming our love. And that is unconditional love. All love is unconditional. I don't even know why I say that, because just, by definition of love, it's unconditional. There's no such thing as non-unconditional love. So anyway, but that is love. And you hear, like, in the twin flame journey, you need to love yourself unconditionally, and it's all about unconditional love. And no one really tells you how to do that. Well, no one tells you how to do that because love is not a verb. You don't love. You have to be love. So you have to shift closer into love. And you are love, but you have to shift closer into that part of you and out of the part of you that is of the physical fear-based world. Because remember, where there's fear, there's no love. Where there's love, there's no fear. They're mutually exclusive. They cannot coexist. So that's really the point and the reason of the twin flame journey. It is the very first step of your ascension. It is a big deal. It's not just about, getting some guy or some girl. That's not what this is about. Yes, that was the catalyst. Yes, it can be an awesome byproduct of it should you choose it. Once you're balanced. It's going to be all in your court. It's all, what you are in charge. That's the point. That's loving yourself. That's putting you first, making you in charge of your fear, you in charge of your fear-based energy, and you deciding what you want, what you truly want. And as you shift closer into alignment with your soul, of course, you're going to get to know and understand and love yourself so much better. And so when you love yourself, when you understand yourself, you're going to really become more aware of your true passions, your true soul's desires, your true purpose. You're going to magnetize in not just your twin flame, but things, people, situations, opportunities, everything that just totally is in more resonance and alignment with your true passions and desires and purpose. And you're going to start feeling amazing right away too. it's a beautiful, miraculous journey, and it's so powerful, and it just will blow your mind because it's magic. It's all magic, and it's miracle. So it really is about so much more than just getting that guy and that girl. In fact, that guy and that girl is not your twin flame. And I've said this before, but I will say it again. It bears repeating. That is not your twin flame. Your twin flame is you, is your soul. This body is not you either. You are your soul. So if you stop thinking about and focusing on the physicality of everything and just, work with the energy, learn to identify this energy, learn to work with it, balance it, shift it. And I mean, that's all you got to do. And it's actually a very simple process. And I know it sounds crazy and hard and difficult, but it's not. It is a simple process. I mean, the simplicity, your brain won't even believe that it could even do what it does, but it's very simple. And it's exactly what I teach in my coaching program. So if you are interested in learning it quickly, simply, permanently, and starting to feel amazing, like right away, hit me up. You can PM me or whatever. I'll also put a link at the bottom of the video or in this post, and to let you know how you can see if you're a good fit for the program. And if you know of anyone else suffering through a twin flame journey, I say suffering, there's a reason for that, by the way, as well. Why does it hurt so much? Well, because this is the very first step of your ascension. It is such a big deal that it needed to get your attention. I mean, if it hurt just like any other breakup, then guess what? It wouldn't get your attention. You just be like, okay, next, right? But that's why the twin flame journey is so painful, because pain is an indication of something going on, right? Pain is never, the cause. It's always the symptom, and it's always a warning that something's not right. So, or something new has to be done. So that's exactly why it's so painful. But the pain ends as soon as you make the commitment, 100% commitment to do this, and you're all in, because you can only do this all in, because you can't fool yourself. This is a journey of yourself, and your soul knows, and you can't fool yourself. But once you make that commitment and that decision, you fly through it, and you feel so amazing so quickly. And you start to see miraculous changes in your life just so quickly. So anyway, I hope this helped clarify things for people. That is the reason for this journey. There is a reason. There is a method to this madness. Everything is happening for a reason. Despite how mundane and stupid and foolish or, out of, alignment it seems with what you want, it's happening for a reason. And that reason is always to progress along your journey, to help your ascension, and to help love yourself, and to be with your twin flame. So your soul always desires itself. So if you just stop fighting it, the resistance is fear, and you just commit to it, you will have everything you truly desire. So thanks so much for watching, and please share this with anyone else you know who's suffering or going through a twin flame journey. And I will see you next week for the next Twin Flame Truth. Bye, lots of love.